this drama going on with the Furry Menagerie, like, has gone to epic levels that I just can't believe somebody would actually go to this level. Or if it's somebody that's just trying to troll between two people, or what the fuck is going on in this. I really don't know. And I feel like if I do make if I make a statement about it, there's really not much I could do to convince anyone who's already on the side of Furry Menagerie, except to say, I've already told everyone to go over back to them. I message everyone saying I'm no longer a member over there. I gave everyone their contact information. I sent mails and also changed the message of the day saying to contact the main person in charge of that, saying, you know, they're in charge of it. We're breaking off. If you want to keep on with FM, that's fine. We had the logs of everything showing that we were on supposedly good terms with Simba when we left. But now it's like gone into this whole thing of, like, I'm somehow being, I was derelict in my duties because I didn't do things fast enough or whatever, or I didn't tell them that we didn't have an active admin thing, but we were kind of telling them that we didn't have an active admin group and we kind of wanted to join because of that. In addition to that, we just didn't feel like things were working out between us, so we decided to split off. He has a full list of the members that used to be a member. He has, let's see, full list of everyone that used to have a member. They took everything out of the guild bank. It should have been a clean spit. But for some reason, it came down to this drama where you have to be either a member of his guild or not ours. And I was like, yeah, if you still a member of FM, go ahead, back over. And now we're getting like tells that we're getting told that he's getting death threats or some bullshit like that from an anonymous account. Which, I mean, if you know Discord, you can make however many accounts, and there's no like going back to finding out who it is. You have no trace of like email, IP address, none of that stuff. So is it a false flag? Is it somebody else trying to stick up for me? Is it me when I'm just like not realizing it because I'm busy as fuck with everything else? I don't know. Just tonight it's just been full of drama, and it's been the first time in a while that I've been like involved in drama like this. Like, usually I'm just kind of like, yeah, do whatever, guys. If you take a look at this history that we have, it's you, Sachi. Don't you want to go into the things like this guy was supposedly saying. Yeah, you actually, I would say that one of the friends in your other Discord would do this shit just to fuck around. But I mean, honestly, I don't give a shit. Like, go if you're a member of FM, go over to FM. I don't give a shit. We'll keep the members that we always had. If people had a better time over there, fine, go. I don't care. Like, the reason we were kind of doing this stuff, and the reason we were breaking this off, was because we're a casual group and we just don't want the extra work. Like, the admins want to go in and have fun. That's their deal. We're not looking to cause like a rift or some bullshit like that. Like, what does it buy us to start having this feud? Nothing. It's just basically we decided our group doesn't work with your group as it seems from the policies here. So I'm going to take what we merged and split it back off. Sorry. I don't even know how else I can address this, because I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if you don't. If you already know me, you probably already believe me. If you're a longtime member of FM or know Simba, you believe him. I'm not going to convince anyone of anything. So what would I talk about this? Like, where would I go? I can show the logs, which I've kind of showed everyone else that's already involved or had questions about it. Like, okay, here it is, just point blank, because I hate explaining things anyways. I'm much more of like, okay, here's a chain of events that happened. You could read it and understand it for yourself and see if I was doing something fucked up. Like, I do. I mean, I'm lazy as hell as it is, but I mean, I at least keep good records. That's about the only saving grace I have in my job. I keep good records on stuff. Now, if somebody's threatening him, I don't see what the point of that is. Like, there's no point for me to go in there and threaten him, because what does that buy me, if anything? I've already washed my hands of this. The only thing it does is drag me back into the drama, and I guess it would make him look bad if he's the one who's doing a false flag. But then he comes back and claims that I'm making a false flag of his false flag. The web goes so deep. And then if you don't understand what that means, he's basically the person who's doing this stuff was supposedly saying that the deep web was going to be involved or some other bullshit like that. And here, I gotta show my face here because this is just Hi. Like, if you want to see my face and see my reaction, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, I haven't seen this stuff since I've had drama like this maybe 2 or 3 times on the internet. Ever. Like, I don't, like, I have a wife, I have 2 kids, I have a stream that's going on here, and I have a good job. I stream as a hobby. I run ESO stuff because I like playing ESO. I don't get into this for all the, like, oh my god, I run the biggest guild here. No, we don't. We run a simple ESO furry social guild. That's how we started off, and that's how it's always been. We've seen guilds come and go. It seems like whenever another guild gets involved, there's always drama. Like, I always kind of suggest, well, we can merge the group here and then kind of build our officer base on it. And I've been refused like 2 or 3 times. Right? I never understood why until I got accepted over in this other one here, I guess. And it seemed okay, but then we had more jobs coming up here. The admins weren't there that we needed, and we were getting promotions for it. So it was like, what benefit is this getting us if we're doing the same thing and having to do more work? That's kind of where it came down to. And then this whole drama started, and I started, okay, well, I got to start screenshotting all this other stuff here, getting all this other stuff done, and crap like that. Like, I sent a long post over it. I first removed their officer down to member to make sure that nothing bad happened or anything else like that, because typically when these things happen, things like people like kicking everyone out of groups, trying to like remove members of other officers, it always happens. So I moved him down to membership. That's kind of where it started off. And then I came back with a long email or long letter saying basically, yeah, we're not having anything here that really works for us. So we're going to split off. We have all your old stuff here. You can take it back, because he was in there for a while putting stuff back or taking stuff out of the guild bank that he put in there originally. That was no issue. Sent messages out to everyone that I previously contacted in that Discord, because I mean, I previously, as per their policy, I contacted each one in DM first and said, hey, I'm a member of the community, blah, blah. Let me know if you have anything or if you want to join the guild. That's standard, right? And I basically came back and said, okay, I'm no longer a member. Here's the 3 people that you need to contact for FM guild stuff, etc. If you want to contact me in game, you have me at Hero of None, or you can, send me a friend request if you have any other questions. So after that, I said, okay, we're all set here. Talked to Simba on it. We kind of went over things here. I agreed that I was going to be leaving FM because there's no point for me to stay there when there's so many other people already in there that were previously contacting me. It doesn't have any if folks are still looking for support or something else ESO based, and I'm still there, they're going to contact me. Then it looks like I'm helping people and leading them to our guild or something like that. I didn't want to have any of that drama. So, we agreed to that we're going to leave, but he decided to kick me and then leave our other stuff afterward. Well, shortly after, he sent like his whole version of the story to FM, and it was like this, Hero of None's was adamant about being our admin and all that stuff, but then was dropping the ball and not doing this and not doing that. And I mean, if you guys know my schedule here, I had anniversary one weekend here. I'm trying to get to the other meetings for this here and there. We had events, but the events were trial runs with other members because our guild wasn't that big at the time. And part of the other issue was that he wanted to use, Simba specifically, wanted to use the Discord for Furry Menagerie for all the people. But at the same time, we had a lot of non-furries in there, and I didn't want to get everyone registered and all this other stuff, and then lose my contacts because they don't have to deal with the crap of joining another Discord, the registration, and then seeing all the furry stuff and being like, we don't want to get involved with Hero None anymore because he's going to force us to go into this Discord again. So, you know, I hurt my contact list by dragging them into into the FM Discord. So we're using a neutral party in this case for most of our dungeon runs. That had an issue, and he was saying, no, everyone has to come to our Discord. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. You know, we're going to have trolls, we're going to have something else coming in here. Okay. So, anyways, and you know, that was his version of the story, and I was just like, okay, well, thanks for, you know, I had other people send this over to me, and I was like, okay, thank you very much for sending this over to me. And then I started hearing issues about people getting told they had to leave Fernando to join their guild. I don't have any association with Fernando. Fernando was one guild that was like 2 or 3 years back. They had a kind of presence in ESO. They basically went zone to zone to recruit and got like mocked relentlessly from people in ESO, because people in ESO, you know, it's the standard meme like, oh my god, it's a furry and they must do all this other crap here, you know, the standard bias that they have against furries. So I've always I warned them, like, don't try to do anything with furries and in zone chat. You're going to lead into a lot of trolls. You're going to have to put up a lot of shit. I support you, but it's best just to avoid it and put your stuff up onto Reddit and to ESO forums. And Discord wasn't around back then, but, you know, just put everything out there. Well, supposedly Fernando was getting the same thing, and I was like, what did Fernando do that required them to have it only as FM? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Fernando was a small guild. I didn't even know they were still around until a friend told me, oh yeah, I've been a member of your guild and their guild, and now they're telling me I have to leave both to join theirs. And I was like, okay, that's totally new to me. I don't care. And I told people straight out, like, if you're a member of our guild but you still want to be a member of FM, they're probably going to kick you out. So just go ahead, go over to FM if you enjoy that community, stick with it. Then I got we had the earlier message right as soon as we started stream from Hamburger timed it out here, but okay, Plucky Fox. Pretty scummy of using alt accounts to attack people after you steal their guild, hero. And he posted this Discord link to a generic name, Charles on Rick 999, today at 2:28 a.m. And I'm assuming this is what sent to Simba in his British time. I don't know what his time frame is, but this is fair warning. I want you to stop DS against my guild. You're also a scumbag trying to claim other people's guilds as your own. Anyway, I would suggest you leave my group alone. Otherwise, I will do bad things to you on the deep web. Server raids. Giving the Russians something to do is something to do it. Giving the Russians something to do, or no, sorry. Giving the Russians something to do it. The grammar here. Giving the Russians do it. I have enough ways to screw you goodbye. Supposedly this was me. I mean, my writing is bad. My writing is bad. This was weird. I'm gonna put it up into the Discord for the ESO side. So if you guys want to read it and see it, that's fine. I'm gonna put Simba's stuff up too, because I mean, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, seriously. Simba, if you're watching this, or you have somebody else watching this, I don't care. Like, please, if you make a better furry guild on ESO, please succeed. Do it. I don't care. Like, seriously, the reason we started the TSO furry group, because there was no social guilds. And I've been working on this guild for, like, beta, like 2014. Like, four years now, right? And the only thing that we've ever done that was like we just hung out and done stuff together. That's it. Like, we haven't worried about doing progression stuff. We haven't worried about doing all this other stuff. And it's just like, seriously. I mean, I might as well just show off the guild messages here just to, I don't know, corroborate bullshit here. So, first off, on the whole issue with stealing members and all this other stuff here. So, right down here somewhere, let's see. Da-da-da-da. I think it might have been Sour Bats and Spicy Wolf as well. No. Ard invited them anyways. Maybe Sephiroth? Sephiroth might have been the first to join. The Deverin. Jaden got invited back in. Mudlorn. These are all people getting invited, by the way. That's not actually joining. Deverin got joined at that point. He was promoted to an officer at such point. We invited all these other people here. Then we had Coruscant, Crimson Fang, Senate. Jaden came back after he left and realized that we weren't closing the guild. Ash, Mudlorn, Theron, Jin, Ninja Tommy. Okay. Cavi the Mage. So there's like 10 people that came in, maybe a handful more. Send them all these names, right? The roster that we have for the guild is currently 198 after a few people just left today. Let's see, we got Slaughterfish left because they were threatening to remove him anyways. Sephiroth left the guild. Cavi left. Crimson Fangs left. And Devereaux left earlier. So that's 4 people of theirs that left out of that 11 people that came in. So we still have 10 or 11. So like we still have 6 or 7 people. Like they're free to go anytime they want. I'm not holding them hostage. The show as well, Bankside. Devereaux took all his stuff back that he put in the guild bank. He was given ample time to do so. Oh, message of the day. I've changed this multiple times here, but here's what we have now. If you know any other furries, please don't know. We recently decided to roll back our merger with FM. Go ahead to the Discord link. Contact Devereaux or FM Discord for any FM based guild, because I didn't know what they were doing at the time when we changed it. So I don't know. So this is kind of the TSO furry group. You're kind of wondering how long this has been around. Like the longest somebody has been offline, 53 months, 52 months. So we've been around for a while. I don't know what we're stealing. This does have a knot in my stomach at this point. I'm gonna go sleep on it. I'll get through the night here. Don't worry. We got work tomorrow as it is. So that's the bit of drama we had. I'm not surprised about it, but whatever. I don't know. Maybe we'll put something on Twitter as well. I don't know. They blocked me on Twitter. A big surprise there. I got blocked nearly the same time I was getting messages that they're talking stuff about me in the Discord. So they totally blocked me off way before then. And I was like, okay, whatever. I don't see what the issue here is. And then somebody else told me it was a scummy thing to do to steal the guild from under them. And I was like, what did we steal? We're splitting off from what we were back into what we had. So, I don't know. What are we supposed to do in this case? I'll take any comments. Just drama bugs. I know. Don't like get to. I know it shouldn't get to me, but it always like I don't know. I don't feel narcissistic, but it always gets me that thing of like, how far is somebody going to go just to prove themselves in the right? You know, they feel like they're righteous, so they feel like they have to do something to do so. I don't even know if somebody else is trying to play interference here and just cause more drama. That happens too as well. If you believe me, that's fine. If you believe them, that's fine. If you believe there's something else going on that's deeper than that, that's fine as well. And I don't try getting people in on this stuff. I just show it as it is. If it comes up as that, all right. They will go until they have the last word and get you riled up and look like a bad guy in front of everyone. I guess. The way I look at it is less headaches from now on. I guess, yeah. That's really the reason we left, because we were looking for less drama. Well, not less drama, but just less work and more casual, like more game. That's where we left. I don't need to keep on with the drama. We left on supposedly good terms. I don't understand, like, why did it escalate to this? Especially when I wasn't the one escalating it. At least, if you believe me, I wasn't escalating this. But how do I prove that I wasn't escalating this when you can use a false account on Discord to give yourself a hate tell? Or to make somebody else think somebody else is giving you a hate tell? How? Emo furries are emo. I know. Oh well. I'll put some stuff up into Discord. You guys can read it if you want to as well. I'm just going to be open about it at this point, because honestly, there's nothing else I can do to, like, defend myself except to say, here's the course of events. You guys decide. I mean, you can buy into my charisma, but I mean, if I'm a shitty talker, then you don't believe me. If I'm an excellent talker, then you believe me for the wrong reasons. I don't know. Just furry drama. It's been so long. I've missed you, but at the same time, you put knots in my goddamn stomach. All right. Put some stuff up. I'm going to get to bed. I got to get to work tomorrow in the morning. Have a good night, guys. Oh,